Late night licenses could be revoked for bars in River North as the hub struggles with an alarming spike in shootings. Right now, shootings citywide are falling, but crime in the 18th and 1st districts downtown is up significantly from years past. And 2nd Ward Alderman Brian Hopkins says it is late night bars that are attracting the most violence. The alderman joins us now to discuss this. Thank you for being with us, Alderman.
Hi, Sally. Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
So give us an idea, just how bad has the problem gotten in your area?
It's gotten significantly worse in recent years. You know, there's about 100 late-hour bars scattered throughout the city that are allowed to stay open as late as 5 a.m. On the weekend. I've got several in my ward, and there's a number in the River North area as well. And they are responsible for a disproportionate share of after-hours violence, particularly when they close. And then you have a large crowd of people who are, told to leave the bar. The lights come on, they walk out the door, and any conflict that might have started in the bar, a fist fight or some words being exchanged, are frequently erupting into gunfire when people go to their vehicles and get their gun out of the car. So the police are doing their best to contend with this, but it's really getting to be a serious problem in the downtown area. And a lot of the shootings that we've seen are connected to late hour bar activity.
Alderman Hopkins, tell us why you think that scaling back these 5 a.m. closing times will help the problem, to the person who says, well, you're just pushing the problem to 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.
That's a legitimate criticism of the idea. I don't present this as a perfect solution. If we close the bars at 4 a.m. instead of 5 a.m., that'll take care of crime. Obviously, no one's suggesting that. But that extra hour, is another hour for people to continue drinking to the point where they're intoxicated and they've lost any semblance of judgment. There's an old saying that, the bad things happen after 3 a.m. out in bars. And I've certainly had a lot of fun in my 20s going to some of the same bars, actually, that are still around today. But the atmosphere is different today. The vibe is different. We didn't see the prevalence of firearms, during, my time enjoying late hour bars. And most people recognize that, by 3 or 4 a.m., that's when the recipe for trouble really starts to percolate. You get more fights, you get more activity, more drug use, more conflict. Everything happens and escalates as the clock ticks towards sunrise. And our police, by the way, are absolutely exhausted. The canceled days off, working extended shifts, extending their watch when they should have gone home, and they're told to stay over. They can't contain these crowds. These are large crowds, oftentimes chaotic, unruly crowds, all sorts of things happening. It is really just a powder keg that's starting to erupt right now.
I can't even imagine being out past midnight. So just clarify for me, when do you want these places to close, and how many are we talking?
Yeah, well, I didn't put forth a specific legislative proposal on my own. I just raised the specter of trying to limit some of the late hour bars that are happening right now. There is a legislative proposal that my companion, Alderman Riley, who I shared downtown with, has introduced that would allow us to impose additional restrictions on late hour bars when they have findings of misbehavior, when something happens that's directly connected to that bar, and being able to curtail their operating hours, as a penalty for having illegal activity take place within the bar, or for having a bouncer stab a patron or something like that. It's one more tool that law enforcement can use to try to get these bars to respond more appropriately. And I should say, in fairness to the bar operators, most of them do what we ask them to do. When we ask them to hire additional security, they do it, ask them to put signs up, video cameras, regulate the valet services better. They generally agree to everything we ask them to do, but it's a difficult problem to solve. The problem is the patrons who choose to come to that bar. They choose to bring weapons, they choose to start fights, they choose to bring narcotics into the bar. It's almost impossible for even the most responsible bar owner to control that situation. So this is in recognition of this. Talking about closing a bar or limiting their hours isn't necessarily fair to them, but it's a question of public safety, and we have to propose solutions. So I just wanted to get the conversation started. And if you've been monitoring this on social media the last couple of days, I've successfully got the conversation started. We've got a pretty good controversy raging, both on the pro and the con side of this idea.
The dialogue is going. All right, downtown Alderman Brian Hopkins, thanks for your time this afternoon. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, Ellie.
Thanks.